They think that you're going to pay half. I'm not going to pay half. That's what it costs. No, and I told her, I had 3 guys wanting to buy that 700 vest. And they're going, well, what's your lowest? I go, I told you the lowest on the radio is this. Well, what about the shipping?
I already calculated the shipping. I told you that.
Well, what's the lowest you can go? You know, I don't know what else to tell you. That's it. It's not my fault, you know? You can complain to the shippers. Don't complain to me. I'm doing everything I can. You're hoping you're going to say, you know what, I'll take care of the shipping. No, we're not doing that. No, here's your money back. The guy got super pissed. I want the radio. No, I gave you your money back, man. You know, I gave you 3 days. 3 days. You said you're not paying the shipping. And the guy even got his own quotes. And you know, it's just like, well, that's it then. You know? It's you know, I told the guy, look, I'll come down to this, you know, and you know, I'll pay a little of it, $25. No. You know, it shouldn't cost more than $50 to ship it. Yeah, right. Well, you know, here's the deal. I already discounted the radio and I'm helping you out. Why should I have to pay for any of the shipping, period? If I was buying something from you, you wouldn't do that for me. It'd be like, okay, I'm just giving you something for free. No, you're not going to do that. I tried the strategy. If you want 300, just go in there and say, it's $450 shipped. Then they all get on there and say, $450? That's outrageous. Every time I put something on there, I put the price, and you pay the shipping. And then they ask me, what's the shipping cost? And I tell them, oh, that's ridiculous. It's not my fault. Believe me. That's why I'm done selling radios.
I know. That's why this guy is great. Actually, he's a nice guy, and he really wants the rig. And so, you know, he was looking for one for a while, so he's really happy about it. And you know what? I'll give up some money, Terry. I'd rather just have the cash, have the guy take it out of here, and that's it.
That's like the Henry, you know? Yeah, everybody said, well, you're selling it a little cheap. I go, yeah, but he's picking it up. You don't understand.
And you're not in Phoenix. See, if you were in Phoenix, you could have got, you know, a little more for it. But, I mean, you're not. You're in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, and I understand that. So, you know, but I'm certainly not going to pay for shipping for somebody else's radio. I mean, if I buy something, I have to pay the shipping, or I have to pay the taxes. Why do you have the nuts to ask me to part with my shipping money? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. It irritates me. And you know what? And let's be honest, it's a hassle. Because you have to pack that expertly, right? You have to do everything in your power to make sure that thing's packed right. Because if you don't, it'll get damaged, and then you've got a real nightmare.
Clark, that's the other thing. Now let's talk about this. How long does it take you to pack a radio?
That one that I sold a couple weeks ago, I would think that if I started that project at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'd have it done and gone by about noon. And I'm not kidding. Because, listen, I'm going to have to go down to either Lowe's or Home Depot or somewhere and buy the packing material because I don't have it. So I'm going to have to get multiple boxes, or Walmart, you know, probably Walmart's where I would go. Boxes, bubble wrap, and really want to use that foam board, and I'm out of that, so I probably have to go buy a sheet of that, and come back, and I'd have to lay it down here, and take the thing apart, pack all inside the radio, so the tubes don't fly out, and take all the cords, you know, and it's just a mess. You got to wrap it up in bubble wrap, put that in a box, and make sure it's tight, and then you got to put that box in another box, right? It's got to be double box. It's hours of work and running around.
That's exactly what I'm getting at, see? And then they want you to pay for part of the shipping at the same time? No chance, no?
Yeah, I'll do it. It's $50 handling. What? Yep, $50. I got to drive all over town and buy $50 in packing. You know how much they charge you for a freaking pack of a roll of bubble wrap now, Terry?
Oh, God.
It's like $27.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I try to save as much as I can. I have like 2 big boxes that I save as much packing stuff from whenever I do something. Or, you know, back in the day when I was shipping stuff back and forth. But I'm down to almost nothing now. I'm not buying more. And because nobody appreciates the fact that this is back in Cottonwood. I had some friends at the American Legion, and her father was a ham, and he had some old equipment underneath a step in the basement, and she took it out and gave it to me. She goes, "Here's, you know, it was all water damaged, but there was a heathkit hot water. I don't remember which one, but I looked at it. I said, well, you know, it's salvageable. Some of the stuff components are, and W7UUU Dave, he was looking for some parts for one, and I said, I got one, I'll give it to you for free, just send me the money for shipping or whatever, you know. And I boxed it up and sent it to him, and he goes, dude, you shipped that thing like a brand new radio.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of junk. Well, I can't believe you did that. I go, just my habit, man.
Yeah. Because if it gets destroyed, then you're screwed, you know. I want my money back.
K6RWB.
KG7. And David, that's our dissertation on why we hate to ship things. So we got that out of our system.
Yeah, you should have seen the nice job they did on the Mercury. I was very impressed. You know, the box within the box and everything was perfect, you know.
It was perfect.
It was perfecto.
KG7 HVR.
What you doing, Bram? Where are you?
In the outer limits
The outer limits of what?
of my mind.
Are you still in Prescott Valley?
I've lost my marbles. I don't know where I am.
Well, you came to the right place.
I know, right? Yeah. No, I was just got out here and hooked up the mystery radio.
I have no idea what it is.
Well, then that's probably a good thing.
I know it's not the 950, and it's not the 56 Pro, so I know that.
It's a Yakimo.
101?
No, I'm not on that, but that's what they call them.
Whatever it is that has hum, I'm going to guess the heathkit.
And we've got a winner. It's got really nice receiver though. It's just really fun to listen to. Like I just noticed how much more full the sound is, you know.
I know, their transmit audio is not very good.
No, it's horrible.
I had a water that was a 40 and an 80, you know, single units, single 5-bed units, two units. And I played around with them, got them working really good, and they were junk when I got them. You know, and then you can get on the air and talk to them, but I mean, the audio is just awful.
I wonder if you could just like change out a filter or something and do something with it.
Oh yeah, you could for sure modify it.
I kind of want to do that. I like this thing.
Most of those is running the right microphone, having the right grid resistor after the microphone, and then there's going to be a bunch of coupling caps to the speech amp we'll have to change. There's some speech clipping and stuff we'll have to alter, but it's all pretty easy stuff.
Yeah, those were budget radios that you built. I mean, they didn't go to any extreme.
So is the SB102 supposed to be a lot better? Because that's what I heard.
I don't know.
think this is probably the oldest radio I've ever owned that actually worked right. You know, I didn't have to actually really do anything. The Swan 350 might have been a little bit older, but it didn't work right.
So you got the external heathkit power supply for that?
Yeah, and so I got to go in and get the capacitors because I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you got that AC on.
Yeah. Now I hear it on receive, but only if my volume is really, really low. So I'm wondering maybe it could be in the radio too.
You guys double.
I was saying that I can hear the hum on receive, but only if the volume is really low. So it makes me wonder if maybe there's something in the radio also.
But those power supplies are pretty popular. They're available. They're usable in a lot of different radios.
You know, I forgot to actually look for one at the hamfest the other day.
Well, you probably have to rebuild it too, though.
I know, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, what's the chances of buying one that's better than what you already got? Yeah, I refuse to ship radios. I won't do it. I won't do it. And like you guys were talking about, the last radio I shipped was an 857D, and they didn't like how I packed it down at FedEx, and then they made me pay for all their crap. They charged me $85 to ship a radio that, like, I don't even know what the hell it weighs. It's the smallest HF radio ever made. And that was like 2017, you know, before they went nuts on the shipping. But they put it in a box big enough to probably ship this hw101. David, have you got mercury poisoning yet?
No. Didn't know that was a side effect.
Oh yeah, that's why they call them mercury. It'll turn you into a Mad Hatter.
This amp really likes 40 meters. I mean, I'm telling you, I was on 40 meters. I had to put the drive down to 12 watts because it was, I think I had up to 18 or 20 watts, and it was putting out like 1,300.
Eavesdropper.
Clark, did you see there's a hamfest, Sun City, I think it's West Valley Amateur Radio Club, the 17th of February?
Mike about it. I let him know. That's next month, the 17th.
Yeah. You think that'll be a good one?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, as of right now, I guess I'll go. You know, there's also another one in Green Valley. I think the very next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. That's out in Peoria. Peoria Road at 111th Avenue. It's way the hell out there.
It's not on the calendar, is it?
The West Valley one is 111th Avenue in Peoria. That's like an hour from here. Then I think the very next week is the Green Valley one in Tucson. That's the one that's like almost down to Tubac.
Oh, okay, but you're not talking about next week, this next week. You're talking about the next week after that other one.
the week after the 17th, I believe, is the West Valley one, and I think the 24th or something is the other one. But yeah, you'll have to check the dates.
I'd have to be really bored to go to the other one. That's like 3.5 hour drive.
Oh, I know. I like going to Tubac, so I don't know. Maybe her and I will check into going down to Tubac and spending the day and the night down there, and then going to the hamfest in the morning and coming home, because it's on the way home.